Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back, and today we are going to be doing a little bit more of my Santa. Sorry, I'm just looking at my cup because I'm not sure if this is leaking or what. Seems to be water coming off it. Oh man, what's going on with that? I have got my coffee cup that my socket got me, but I'm not sure if that's leaking. I think it's just water running down the side. But I've been wanting to bring it over here for so long. Let me put my cup over there. Get organised here. We need the cover minder. So, not really with it today, guys. So, let's get that under there and clipped on. Lovely. Right, let's get going, shall we? So let's try and recap on what we did. Just have a quick look. Yeah, that was H, weren't it? So let's have a recap on what we did. Where's my pen gone? I had a dolphin pen, which is my favourite pen, because it was from Pedder, but I'll have to use my fish pen. I'm not sure where it's gone, guys. But we'll see what we can do. Yeah, I've just been watching the second half of... the first half of Santa Claus 3, the movie. And it's pretty good. It's called Santa Claus the Great Escape, or the Escape, something like that. And obviously Jack Frost is in there. So, which I think out of all three is the best one. So I've been doing that. Yeah, this is that pen needs renewing. We need to do a repair on this. So I'm gonna take that out of service for the minute. We will bring in the white pen instead. Them fish pens don't last very long. I don't know why, but yeah, so I've just been watching that, and then I thought, well, I'll do a bit of this, because I went to pick up another painting from the Amazon locker it said last night, it was earlier. Picked that up, and then came back and sat down and had a cup of tea, watched EastEnders, and it's all blew up because they found out that the money that Phil gave to find Albie, or to give over to hand the kid back or something, it's all come out that Karen was keeping him at Marcus's house. I'm not really sure who Marcus is. I think they said it's his uncle. So obviously Phil marked the cash, so he's put it under an ultraviolet light, and it's all come out that Karen's had that money in. Of course, I don't think Sharon wants to marry Keanu anymore, and yeah, it's all sort of blew up a bit. But they there was a post on Facebook saying something about that the actor who plays Karen, who is Lorraine Stanley, she's finding it hard to get a job. And I'm thinking, but she's an actress, how can it be that, you know, hard? Because obviously actresses, I don't know whether she was unemployed at the time, but I've got a feeling, because I'm sure she was just like unemployed, and then somehow she was brought into EastEnders. But I think there's a bit of a story of her being unemployed or something, so I could have that wrong, but it's either her or a different actress. But yeah, she's struggling to find work apparently, so that's interesting to know. One of my Temu orders came today, but obviously I won't be in the area till... I don't plan on visiting this weekend, because, I mean, as Christmas is here, it's getting a bit too much, because you've got all Jack's kids there. You've got, you know, if George comes over, Teddy is fine, you know, he's a kid, I get that, you know, he's a baby. But with the other two, they just... Jack has a girl, and oh my god, she's so loud. So yeah, I don't really tend to visit much nowadays, because he's only got a couple of more days left in this rehabilitation centre, and then he's home for good. But they've been bidding on the housing system because obviously they need really a house of their own. I'm not really happy with the situation in the fact that, you know, he's going to be there for Christmas. Apparently his kids will be coming there, and I don't agree with it, because I don't think I can ever accept that he will be part of the family. I don't think I can ever accept that. And it's, I don't know why it's different. It's just something's there, and I don't know why. Because with Victoria and George, I'm completely fine. It's the total opposite. But I just feel that it's not going to be the usual. I've always felt that it should be family only. You know, not like in-laws or boyfriends and girlfriends and that sort of thing. But, you know, it's not going to be the same, is it? So, nothing I can do about it. But I'm just finding Christmas at the moment very stressful, trying to get things, everything you want, you can't get hold of. Amazon's pricing is just sky high at the moment. I mean, I'm trying to find, I can't really say too much, because obviously if my family members are watching, it's gonna spoil it, and then they might go out. If it's my dad, he will go out and just buy it on purpose to get in there first, sort of thing. But this specific thing I want, they're basically asking for near enough £7, and it's nowhere near worth £7. So yeah, it's a bit difficult really on what to do. So I've just got to keep finding and finding. One of these things I got for my relative, they were selling for I think it was like $9.99, and I was like, there is no way on this planet I'm paying that for this specific thing. So I found it cheaper with a company called One Stop. So I've been using One Stop, and they're pretty good. So, oh, fudge cake. Hang on a minute. Right, yeah, see, so that's a H, and then that one's a D. See what I mean about it catches you out, so it's a good job I noticed that. Right. But then I read an article saying that apparently Waterloo Road's coming back in, hang on. Oh, apologies about that. Apologies to any headphone users there. Well, yeah, apparently Waterloo Road's coming back in January, but I'm wondering if that's going to clash with Big Brother, because the celebrity version of Big Brother's coming back in January, so it's going to be quite packed for TV-wise, I think. Obviously, The Jungle's finishing this Sunday. So this Sunday would be, let's have a look here. So this Sunday would be the 9th. And then obviously I don't think there's anything else on until obviously the next big thing for me on TV would be the Christmas, the King's Speech, because I'm a royalist, I support the royal family and stuff. So anything that's, you know, on TV and stuff about that, I will watch. And I was so gutted with myself, because on Remembrance Day I totally forgot that they do this ceremony around the cenotaph in London, and I totally, just an oversight on my part. So, and then guess where I am, lazy retired granny, on in January, back at the dentist. So I've got to have what's called a hygienist appointment, because I've got this thing called plaque stuck on my teeth, and they're now saying that it's £68 plus a deposit, and I'm thinking, this is insane. You know, why have I got to pay a deposit? And she was like, because they're self-employed. Well, I just think that's, I mean, it's bad enough paying out for an extraction, but I just think that's a hell of a lot of money, you know, just for removing of plaque, you know. And if it's not removed, if I get home and there's still stuff remaining, then I'm going to argue it and say, but I've paid out for this and you know, there's stuff on there. I'm not going to say that it, you know, that's happened, but I was supposed to do it in December, but buying all Christmas presents and bills on top, and it's just working out so expensive, so I'm going to have to adjourn that till next year now. So I did start putting some money aside, but I then needed it for something else. I'm terrible at like dipping into savings and stuff, but there is, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, so I've been doing that, and then not really an awful lot happening since then, really. I've just put the dinner on prep, so I've just been prepping the dinner. That's all on the baking tray ready, and then put the veg on. I'm gonna have fish and chips with mixed veg. That bag I got from One Stop was fantastic, really big chunky pieces in that, and I'm definitely gonna get that again. They seem to have the same meal deals all the time. The only difference is with the co-op, they will do like a £5 meal deal, so you get a main, a side, you know, perhaps a couple of sides and a dessert. But the one with One Stop, they don't do that. It's just a main and 2 sides. So here's a bit of a letdown. If you want dessert, you've got to pay out more. But yeah, I don't know. But then next week I've got to just finish off the last few bits and pieces. I still haven't ordered the Christmas cards because I do want to get mine through funkypigeon.com. I feel like Moonpig is a little bit pricey for a card. I mean, they say that you pay this Moonpig Plus membership and you get a discount, but then the discount's basically overruled by the postage. I mean, it turns out to like near enough £4 or £5 a card. I mean, I've got a hell of a lot of people to get round. So Funky Pigeon, funkypigeon.com. You know, that is something completely different, and I find it's much cheaper. So yeah, so I've been doing that, and yeah. So, and then I found this thing popped up on Just Play called Free Print. So I thought, oh, okay, I don't know what that is. I'll download it. And they offered me a introductory offer of 10 free photos. Basically, you get so much photos for a set fee per month. And you know the old-fashioned way where you would have to take the cartridge of the camera into the boot shop and then put it in that little blue envelope, and they would sign off and print them, and then you've got to go back to pick them up because it had to be sent off to be basically the camera opened up. Disposable ones, I don't even know. I mean, we've got a few still that we can't get the photos off because I think they discontinued it, but I don't even know if Boots do that anymore. But yeah. But anyway, this free prints thing, you can get so much free photographs per month. So I got some of my, I got some printed off of Teddy, you know, the birthday party celebrations we had, because it's nice to have that little photograph memory. But then they said I didn't have to pay postage, so that was quite cool. And then I got a notification, something about a free photo album. So yeah, I thought that was quite cool. So I got them yesterday, and have been sifting through some of the photos. Some came out a little bit because it was a screenshot that I got for one of the photos. I grabbed it off a screenshot on my phone because I must have screenshot it, and it's got a little bit of the line of the, you know, the picture of the volume button. So, but that's easy, I can cut that off easy. So yeah, and they've come out really, really nice. So yeah, I think they've come out quite lovely actually. So when it's daylight, I'll have to show you them because I don't think it would show up very well on here because we're filming in the evening. So yeah, I'd have to show you that. And then I got an unboxing from I can't say yet because obviously I don't want to spoil the unboxing, because if I tell you, then you're going to know who it's from before I've even done the unboxing. So I've been unsorting that, and she sent it in a purple gift bag thing. So I've been sorting that out, because I'm going to reuse that gift bag. They're always good. The thing is with Amazon, I was watching Diamond Paints with Kim today, and she was saying that she doesn't like wrapping up, and I left a comment saying, look, you know, Amazon can wrap it for you. But it, again, that works out expensive. If say like you've got 2 things in the item, you've got to pay each individual one, and I think the only downside to that is that you can't pick your own colour. You know, what gift bag, they decide it. And it always seems to be the crap colours, like purple, or, you know, I mean, purple's not really Christmassy, is it? But, yeah, they do that, Kim, so do check that out. And then, what else was I doing? So I've got all that sorted out. Then I've been sorting out the videos for the key rings, and then obviously I've been doing a bit of the Falcon today. So I've built a bit of the Falcon, guys. This is what it looks like. It's like a giant frame thing. So it's like this big hovercraft sort of thing. And if you guys like building, it's called Build the Millennium Falcon. Fastest piece of junk in the galaxy, apparently. So that is a 2-year construction. So yes, it's an agonising 2-year wait to get that finished, and it's just a shame they don't do it in full kits. There are a few companies out there that are in full kits, but I think it's nice of them doing it monthly, you know, because there's no way I could do like a full kit. I mean, you're talking probably, what, 600-700 quid, because they're like £9.99 a copy. It's not cheap. So yeah, I've been doing that today, and that's going. I've got to get that video ready for the other channel. So if you like building models, then check out my sister channel, which is World of Mike the Partwork Wrangler, and I do all like model building on there. I've just been I wanted to get around to doing some more of the Ghostbusters engine, but unfortunately I didn't have time today. What really does it is having to go out to get the parcel from the locker. So and they're getting earlier and earlier. I mean, the one I normally use, Chapek, that's normally always, for some apparent reason, 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. But the one that's up Rifle Hill, which is Sunglasses, which is, they name these machines after all these weird names. That is quite funny, outside of a co-op as well. And they actually, it always seems to get there like really early in the morning, like 10 or 11. So it's nice that it does that, which is pretty good. So yeah. And then I'm back there tomorrow because I won some Doritos, so on the Just Play game. Tiger Lily, you're going to have to tell me how many free stuff you've got. I mean, I must have got 10 things so far. I've had free jam, free crisps, free paintings, free Snicker bars, you know, free bacon rashers. Amazon's bacon rashers are lovely. They're really nice. So yeah, I've had quite a lot. So yeah, and then obviously the weekend I was sorting out some bits. I only went over there briefly. No, it weren't the weekend. It must have been, what day was it? Wednesday. For some reason I've got it in my head that today's Wednesday and I can't come to terms that it's Thursday. But yeah, so went over there briefly because I needed to pick up some more things. And I really wanted my Harry Potter cup, so I made sure I bring that over. The last couple of weeks I've not had room, so... And then, apart from that, nothing else has happened. I've got Temu coming. Well, I've got a few more parcels behind the one that came today, that's still floating around somewhere in China. So yeah, I got this. I've got a turtle painting, but it was like a pre-order, so I don't understand that, because pre-order means you order it before it's out on sale, but every time I've ordered pre-order, it always seems to be dispatched the same day, so I don't know why they put it as like pre-order. And then after this, I will get dinner ready and probably finish off the rest of the centre, watch the jungle. And then after the jungle, I tend to move on to... I've been watching the ITV News because I can't watch BBC One because it clashes with the jungle. So obviously BBC One starts at like 10 o'clock and ITV News starts at 10:30. I'm not really a lover of ITV News because it's basically international television, but they've started to do that on BBC One as well. So, but they're talking about the COVID inquest thing, and it was quite funny because they were interviewing Boris Johnson, and the judge was saying to someone, "Could you please sit down?" There was protesters or something. She was some sort of protesting thing. And she said, "Could you please sit down? If you don't sit down, I'm going to ask the ushers to remove you." Well, an usher is basically someone who greets and tells you where to sit. They're normally in churches or weddings. So that's what an usher is. And, yeah, so that's that. And then, obviously, there's not going to be much more to do until... midnight, and then it's back to work again the next day, and then the weekend, and then I get my 2 weeks off on Tuesday the 12th. Yay! So I'm really happy about that because I can bring the streams forward on the Monday, and we can actually film in natural daylight. So that's going to give me so much time of catching up on videos. But they're doing more strike action again, so all the trains are up the wall, because I mean, this has been going on since 2021 strike. So yeah, they're now saying that apparently there's 9 days of rail disruption begins as industrial action gets underway. And it's this Mike Lynch bloke, the rail union boss or whatever his name is, but he just don't take no for an answer. Yes, okay, they're tearing up a lot of your terms and conditions, but what do you think striking is going to achieve? I mean, the government is not going to back down. If they wanted to back down, they would have done it 2 years ago. It's just so frustrating, everything strike. And yeah, it's just, I just feel like it's never going to end. He's going to get his way eventually. That's what it seems like. But I just hope the government sticks to their grounds and just says, no, we're not doing a pay rise. I mean, I think Jeremy Hunt said that he's the Chancellor of the Exchequer, and I'm sure he said they were up in the pay rise in April, so I don't understand why they keep striking if they're going to get a pay rise in April. Do you see what I mean? I think it's more a case of being greedy. I don't think the pay rise is enough for them. That's what it's coming across like. So, yeah, I don't know. And, yeah, so I think we'll have a Christmas song now, I think. Because we're almost into... This is going to be quite a challenge. I mean, this is all heavy on confetti, so we're going to have a little bit of fun doing that. So let's have a bit of... Oh man, my bloody phone's out of battery for 9 minutes, but we can have one song. I'll have to do the rest with and chat, because, yeah, let's have a bit of, yes, Gaudete. Gaudete Christus is natus, ex Maria Virgine, gaudete, gaudete, gaudete Christus is natus, ex Maria Virgine, gaudete. Tempus anis gratiae, hoc quadritabamus, caminata titiae. I love this. I don't have a clue what it means, but yeah. Fatus est natura mirante. Salus Virgin Nostro, Benedictum Domino. I think if this came out, I think. Now, that might feel like a waste, but you always should do it because it hardens. Oh, yes! Oh, I love this song. Oh, sea winds make moan. I stood hard as iron, water like a stone. Snow has fallen, snow on snow. Snow on snow. In the bleak midwinter, long ago. Our God cannot hold him, nor earth sustain. I was already to put that down, and then it's a little bit all over the place here. Cherubim worship night and day. Our breast full of milk and a manger full of hay. Enough for him from angels oh look, we're getting to that bit. If I were a shepherd, I would bring a lamb. If I were a wise man, I would do my part. I need a drink. Yet what can I give him? Give my heart. Right, let's fill up that bit a minute. Of Orient are bearing gifts, we travel so far. Fields and fountains, more and mountains follow beyond the star. Oh, gold I bring to crown him again, King forever, sees him never. I've lost my itch, guys. Star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect night. I've not heard this one before. Right, 7! Now this is a purpley colour we're using here for 7. Here we go. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect night. I'm sure there's a backing chorus then. I'm getting a medieval vibe here. Behold him arise, King and God, and sacrifice. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Oh, star of wonder, star of bright, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect night. I'm not liking that backing chorus. Star with royal beauty bright, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect night. Right, let's get the 3 back there. For some reason we've got random 6 and the rest of J, so yeah. That's 7. A bit of J. So it's not actually a white, it's got bits of, well it is white, but it's got bits of purple in this as well, so it's going to be lovely. Now J is like a snowy sort of colour, that's a 414. Normally 712, or is it 712 or 721 is an off-white, so yeah.